3, 2, 1, and we're live. We're Kyushu Live. Welcome to Kyushu. Welcome to Fukuoka. And where's Nick? Where's Nick? I don't see Nick. Here I am. No, a little bit unusual start to the live stream. But yes, I think we're live now. Let me check on here. Yeah. Had some trouble getting going there, but I think we're live. Are we live? If anybody's watching and can let me know in the chat if we are live. The first attempt didn't work, but anyways, we're here, and let me just wait a second and see if we actually are live. Yeah, I think we're live. I actually have a second phone here today. Okay. Emiko is watching, so that's good. And I think Mai's watching as well too. As I say in the description, all of a sudden, hey Emiko, hi. Okay. So where am I? You might recognize we're in, well, I think this is Yakuin. We're near the Yakuin station and Watanabe Dori. And I am at the Rec coffee shop, chilling outside. Chilling might not be the word. It's actually about 30 degrees, and that's come down a lot. It's been really, really hot in Fukuoka recently, all over Japan. Tomorrow it's going to go up to 37 degrees. 37 degrees is the forecast for tomorrow. That is hot. Hey, we got Kashima-san's watching. Hey, Kashima-san, thank you. Zaki, is it? Once again, hard to see the screen here. But yeah, so today's episode of Kyushu Live is very unplanned, very unscripted. We're just going to walk around. That's why I call it a ramble around Tenjin. Let's walk around, see what's new. We've been off. Kyushu Live has been off since Yamakase. It took a little bit of a summer break. So I think it's time to get back doing some more live streams. And as I walk, I'll tell you about some recent developments with Kyushu Live, some really good stuff. We have some good episodes planned for you. So yeah. Hello. Yeah, if you're watching from overseas, or anywhere, say hello in the live chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And we're going to get going soon as I finish this iced coffee. And it will be a relaxed episode today. So if you have any questions you want to ask about Kyushu, Fukuoka, Kyushu Live, anything, feel free to ask questions. Okay, all right. Well, let's get the show on the road here. And boom, whoa, here we are. So this is where I am. Oh, we got someone else is joining. Once again, I've got this. You know what? But today. Now you can't see. I actually have a second phone with me today, and we're using this phone to double up on the signal. So hopefully the signal strength will be, we're binding. We're doing something that's called binding, AU and Docomo. And let's see if I can get this going here. Oh, you don't need to see my password. All right. I can actually see the live stream as well too. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this is good. So from Perth. So Avispa Daniel's watching from Perth. That's great. So ちょっと初めて2つ電話いっぺんに使うのありますので、ちょっと unorganized. Oh, someone from Korea. I can't read Hangul, so I don't know your name, but thank you for watching. And yeah, we're off on a walk through. Mostly we're going to head through the Tenjin area. Right now, as I say, we are on is it Jonansen? Yakuin Dori. Straight ahead, you can see an overpass. That is Yakuin Station. Station. Let me zoom in a bit more. That overpass is Yakuin Station there. And going back this way, it's quite a busy street. That's Watanabe Dori. Anyways, have I got everything? I've got everything. We'll say goodbye to Rec Coffee. This is a fantastic indie coffee shop, one of the major indie coffee shops in Fukuoka. Really good coffee there. Okay, so we're off. 久しぶり。もう本当に街歩く久しぶり。もういきなりなんか面白いところに着きました。I haven't been to this place before, but this place, usually there's a lineup to get in here, but it's definitely, as you can see, what they call old school. なんか値段もそんなにね、結構リーズナブルだしね。さんね、結構香りもすごい。So yeah, I have absolutely no plan today. We're just gonna ramble or bumble around, and I've already got an idea that I didn't think about. What I'm gonna do, because I don't think we've been there before. Across the road, Sankaku Ichiba. You see that? Sankaku Ichiba. And it's a pretty cool spot. Ichiba means market in Japanese. And it's not a market. Well, a little bit of a market. Right now, it's a very old building as well, relatively old building in this area. And there's lots of bars and really tiny bars and restaurants inside there. Take a walk down there. I haven't been there in a very long time. Got a food truck here. Like a takoyaki ne. Like a kind of fancy takoyaki ne. Straight ahead is the Hotel New Otani. You zoom in one time, boom. That big white building there, one of Fukuoka's oldest large hotels. And the top, it looks like a round restaurant. I believe that used to rotate. I believe so, rotating restaurant, but it doesn't rotate anymore. But let's, Mai, thank you for doing that comment there. Good. Oh, Adio-san's watching. Hello, hello. Belated happy birthday. Thank you very much. That's right. When you get to my age, you know, birthdays aren't so, thank you. Konnichiwa. They're not as much fun as they used to be, put it that way. But anyways, I had a birthday recently, and that was nice. Emiko and I, we went to Unzen. I don't went to Unzen, we went to Kuju. Nice. And it was much cooler there. Kuju is mountainous area of Oita, and that's where we went for my birthday. That was great. Okay. So, as I say, we're going to just take a quick, because I have time, let's check out what's new and this is called Sankaku Ichiba. And it's a pretty cool spot. Let's check it out. Yeah, see what I mean? I hope here, obviously. And yeah, this is if this was Tokyo, it's sort of like Golden Gai, like a Golden Gai area in Shinjuku. This actually almost looks like the set of a movie from Showa Jidai ne. Kakui ne. But it's real. This is just old. And already people in there eating and drinking. It's 6 o'clock. I guess due to Corona, some of these shops. But yeah, I think maybe the here is not very good. I'll speed up through here. Yeah, probably the connection's out this other way. Yeah, we got a really bad connection now. I'll just get outside. But hopefully things are better now. Yeah, probably the connection's better. So. Yeah, really bad connection there. Sorry about that. But anyways, this is, yeah, if you're in Fukuoka, this is a really cool spot. This place here, Warabe is, we did a report on this, is a yakisoba specialty shop. Again, this place I highly recommend. And look, they got a bench out here because, again, this place gets packed and busy. But again, yakisoba is the specialty here. And I don't know if you can sort of see in there, it's just a counter, the teppan. Mecha mecha oishii, ii ne. Honto, koko wa ne, koko wa, kore Itoshima desho ne. This is something new. I haven't been in here before, but it's a specialty veggie shop that has fresh produce from. こんにちは。中入っていいですか？カメラ大丈夫ですか？ですか？ここはそのまだ糸島のもうこれどこからですか？糸島ですね。So he said it's okay to come in and take a video. So all the veggies here are from Itoshima. すごい。いや実は私はもう糸島住んでるから住んでるんですけれども、はい。でも素晴らしいですね。なんか糸島行かなくて、糸島の美味しい野菜とか食べる。
キッチンがあるんで、こうやってお弁当、惣菜とかスムージーとか。
本当。
お野菜、糸島のお野菜で全部。
はい、ここで作ってるんです。So he's saying that they have a kitchen in the back here where they use the fresh vegetables and they looks like they have the eggs and all kinds of produce from Itoshima, and they make lunch takeout, lunchbox 弁当だったりとかスムーディーもありますね。美味しそうね。いや、きっと全部体いいものですね。すいません、突然で入りました。ごめんなさい。ありがとうございます。I had heard about that place, but first time. So yeah, Itoshima's famous for really good quality veggies and all kinds of produce. And JB's Bar, これも懐かしい. Says funky and sweet soul music. A very long-running bar here. And I did a report on that place a long time ago. But obviously it's a soul music specialty bar. Yeah. Okay. So we're back on the main road. Nishitetsu buses, one after another. So this is rush hour in Fukuoka. Yeah, I don't know what the exact statistic is, but Fukuoka, I think, has more buses per capita than any other city in Japan. We have subways, 3 lines, but buses are pretty popular. That is the headquarters of Kyushu Power Company, Power Electric Company, the main utility, and a couple buildings going there. You see the building in the back. This is all Kyuden, Kyushu Power. So a couple updates. Like I say, I think our last live stream was the Yamakasa series, and that went really well, except for the rain and the phone. Both they were not damaged. We're using them today. In fact, today is a good test. But they got wet and stopped working during the last live stream, but we had some really good results. 12,000 views on the last of the oh, maybe I should Missed. Didn't run across. We'll catch the next light. So yeah, so that Yamakasa was a lot of fun to report on, and a lot of people watched. That was great. And also, yeah, we got 3,000 subscribers now to Kyushu Live, which is fantastic. 3,000 is a good number. Slowly but surely, people are discovering Kyushu Live, which is great. Yeah. So this intersection, where again, this Yakuin-dori is a side street going across, and that's south down there, and that's east over there. As I said, that's the New Otani Hotel, and this big street here is Watanabe-dori. Maybe we're going to walk down there later. The biggest of the avenues in this area here. That would go straight down to Tenjin proper. Okay, well, I think what we're going to do, we are going to head towards Tenjin, but first, I thought we'd walk around this area. Again, that's looking towards Yakuin. That was a lot of fun to live stream, and so happy so many people were able to watch that. And speaking of upcoming live streams, we have 2 special live streams already planned, which I will put up on YouTube as advanced live streams soon. One is on August 9th. August 9th, we are going to Unzen in Nagasaki Prefecture. And I'm not sure the exact time, but we're going to do a special live stream from Unzen. Unzen is, it's a national park, Unzen National Park, and it's a volcanic area. And it's nice and cool up there. So we're going to do a live stream from up there, and it's a hot spring area. There's all kinds of stuff to show and talk about there. That's going to be a special episode. That's going to be on August the 9th. Oh, but before that, so I got it in the wrong order. Before that is, before I talk about that though, if you're in Fukuoka and looking for like takeout bento, this place here, Deli Marshari is really, really good. I really recommend this. What is, it's everything's sold by, you sort of mix and match your own bento. You just pick things up here, and it's just well priced, it's tasty. Ah, konnichiwa. That's the owner right there. Yeah, and the people who run this place, they're actually of Korean background. Some of the food has a bit of a Korean flavor to it, but it's really, it's almost like a New York deli in some ways, an Asian New York style deli. Kind of difficult to pigeonhole. Fukuoka, that's very favorite takeout bento. That place is great. まあいっぱい話すこと。まあ今日はね、本当に予定なし。目的なし、もう福岡でブラブラ日課いっぱい喋るライブストリームになります。Let's just see what we see. Right, that building there, you can read at the top FM Fukuoka. So the studios, offices for FM Fukuoka are in there. ここはね、there's a huge bicycle shop here. You don't know that? Oh, that bento yasan toいうか takeout deli is fantastic. Emiko and I go there often. Really good. And you know what they have? They have a roll, which is not the regular kind of cinnamon roll, but I love it. I love cinnamon rolls. And for some reason, it's quite a unique cinnamon roll. Really, it's quite heavy and just a katai, but it's really good. And I love my cinnamon rolls, so if I good. Speaking of media, so we walked by FM Fukuoka, this white building you can see in the corner, FBS. FBS is one of the local major television broadcasting companies. They have their studios here, FBS. And Dokonikoka. I was going to walk through Takasago. This rain, you know, I just get distracted by, you know, I think of something. There's on the other side of this road here, they have, we showed it once before, the Rotary. One of the, maybe the only roundabout rotary intersection in Fukuoka. It's not too far, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. What was I talking about? I was talking about we're going, yes, another special episode of Kyushu Live coming up on the 4th, August 4th. Have a special guest. This is going to be a fantastic episode for sure. Cyril Kopini. We have a professional rakugo performer, professional. He's French, but he's lived in Japan since the late 90s. もう日本語ペラペラ、もう世界中でもう落語を演技したりというか、演技というかパフォームしたりというか、Cyril, and he lived in Fukuoka. I knew him back in the early 2000s. He lives in Tokyo now and travels all over the world. Again, I'm just walking around here. We'll just go straight. No, yeah, whatever. We'll go straight. Just regular back streets in Fukuoka. So Cyril, he's going to be my guest on August the 4th. And that's going to be fun. I mean, he's a comedian, so what could be better than that? And as I say, he used to live in Fukuoka. That he is going to have lots of memories of Fukuoka, so we'll probably visit some places that he's been to. まあここはね、特徴がない道ですね。ちょっとこれ外れかもね。This is just a regular back street. This area is Takasago. I think we're in Takasago. Absolutely nothing of particular interest here. Today is 28日 7月28日 28th of July, which means tomorrow is the 29th, 29日, which some of you may know. I like to celebrate the 29th of each month. Does anyone know why? What's special about the 29th of the month? I'll leave that with you. The 29th of the month. 29日。なぜ特別でしょうか? The 29th is 肉の日。肉の日はお肉 meat day. So yeah, no, it's just joking, but I'd like to have. Here's this corner shop. It's changed owners, but it was a and back in the day, I haven't been since it's changed owners, but very good pizza. You can see, I don't know if you can see in there, but they have a wood burning. Oh, here's the guy just getting ready to make some pizza or something right there. Probably still very good. こんにちは。すいません。Pizza. Meat day. That's right. Audio's paying attention. Audio knows. Meat day. So yeah, Emiko and I, my wife and I, I mean, not necessarily every month, but we actually know a butcher that they have 10% off on the 29th. So I guess Niku no Hi is kind of a thing in Japan. Meat day. And it also sounds like my name. So, yeah. So again, that's August 4th. We have French rakugo. It's like sit down with stand-up comedy, not stand-up comedy, sit-down comedy. Japanese storytelling, that's what rakugo is. And my friend Cyril is a professional rakugo, and that's amazing. Imagine, I mean, to do comedy well in your own language is difficult, and to perform, he's doing it in Japanese, and he mixes in English and French, I think, but he's going to be my guest, so that is going to be a very special episode of Kyushu Live, August the 4th. I think we're starting at 4:30. Ah, ここはね、we might have introduced this on Kyushu Live before. Coffee County is the name of this really cool coffee shop here. And they're actually they're based in Kurume. Got a cool building, like an old style building. And yeah, that's so maybe we'll just go to coffee shops today. Coffee County, ne? Really cool indie coffee shop and roaster. Okay, well, we'll zoom along here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to head towards Tenjin proper and just continue walking around. Fukuoka is like the rest of Japan, dealing with the 7th wave of Corona, as they call it. And the number of infected people is really high. I've stopped sort of bothering with the numbers, really. I mean, it's just, they're almost meaningless. It's just a lot. Fortunately, the number of people requiring hospitalization is low. And that's maybe the most important thing. Ah, that's right, Mai. We should, Niku no hi wa ne, ashita. Ashita Niku no hi wa nani tabeyou kana. Now you're making me hungry. Thinking about Niku no hi. Hey, we've come back pretty much full circle to where we started. Remember that was over there, the Sankaku. Anyways, we are back where we started. So let's head towards Tenjin. It rained earlier this afternoon, pretty heavy sort of late afternoon rain. As you can see, the sky is pretty much blue now. And thank God it did, because it's been really hot and now it's not so bad. Most events are still taking place, even though infections are up. You can see everybody's pretty much has their mask on. People are going to their companies. I think people are getting used to Corona. We had the All-Star Baseball game. The Japanese Professional Baseball League had their All-Star game, and so I think pretty much most people are going ahead with life. Oh, this is unusual. We're actually walking on the same path that we started on, which is I don't usually do, but we're going to do that because I want to walk down Watanabe Dori. We're going to walk down the main street of Tenjin and check that out. Otherwise, in local news, Fukuoka news, what's up? What's up? Election. There's going to be another election. We just finished sort of a national election. The election for mayor of Fukuoka was announced on November 6th. November 6th, I believe, will be the election. Let me change them here. Get back to normal lens. So the current mayor has already served 3 terms, Takashima. Very popular. And when he became mayor, I think he was 39. So he has this image of being young, but young-minded, very progressive. And so he hasn't announced formally. Japanese elections, this I think is a great thing. They're relatively short. I think the actual period of election is only about, maybe it's 2 weeks. So people don't announce. Oh, Ian, Ian's been a while. Yes, Ian, that's right. Took 2 weeks off after the flurry of live streams for Yamakasa. Took 2 weeks off. It's been really hot and hard to get motivated to walk around in the heat. But thanks for logging in. So yeah, we're on Watanabe Dori. Once again, these series of buildings here are all Kyushu Power Electric Company. These big buildings on this street. So what else is new in Fukuoka? I mentioned, we got elections coming up. There started fourth round of vaccination. That's officially started for people even under 60 now in the city. That's going on. I guess the big news in Kyushu this week was Sakurajima in Kagoshima, a famous, very still active volcano. Sakurajima had a fairly substantial eruption earlier this week, and they had to evacuate people. Actually, people live like literally on the volcano, very close. So the city of Kagoshima, nobody was evacuated from there, but people who actually live literally on the slope of the Sakurajima, they were evacuated. Always a worry. We've been pointing out these, we're still walking along these set of buildings here. These are all Kyushu Power Company owned buildings here. Let me look back this way here. This whole first huge block along Watanabe Dori is Kyuden. Ian's asking, how is the new governor, Hattori? Hattori is the name of the Fukuoka's current governor who filled in when Governor Ogawa passed away, became ill and passed away. And our new governor is Hattori. He's doing very well, and well liked. Seems to be, he's a career, not politician, he's a career bureaucrat. He has worked at the Fukuoka prefectural office his entire career. I mean, I don't know how many years that is, like 40 years. He's been there the whole time. And he worked under, oh no, I'm blanking on the not Ogawa, the governor before. It will come to me in a second. Anyways, Hattori, Governor Chichi is, I think, doing very well. And he importantly gets along very well with Fukuoka's mayor, Takashima, which is excellent, very important. So yeah, here we go. Iconic yatai. What time is it now? It's 6:30. So yeah, the yatai are just about to open. I think they can open at 6. And this is a yatai that, yeah, still getting Fukuoka. Yeah, we're gonna get an area with more people soon, more to look at. Yeah, I have some news, some more news, good news. Oh, and Stephen Gold, good time. Stephen was asking, how's it going? It's going great because I'm just about to share some good news. Kyushu Live, we just got a, we got a deal, a sponsorship. We are going to make a series of live streams and shortened versions of them in collaboration with the Kyushu Tourism Organization. That's the main, obviously, authority for Kyushu tourism. And I'll announce details about that later, but it's okay to say that's happening. And that's why we are going to Unzen, Nagasaki, to do a live stream and a bit more on August the 9th. So that's some big news, very good news for us, Kyushu Live. Oh, we got some other comments here. Let me see if I can. So yeah, that's really good news. Hopefully, as they are the tourism promotional office, hopefully they will help promote Kyushu Live as well too. So once a month, we're going to do a collaborative video for KTO, Kyushu Tourism Promotion Office. No, it used to be promotion, Kyushu Tourism Organization, I think it's called. And yeah, and then we're going to appear on their channel. So that's cool. Yes, Ian, yeah, KTO, yes. Ian, you Kareike, Moto JR Kyushu Kareiki Kaicho. He's the man who we're dealing with. So the former chair of JR Kyushu, I will appear on his channel, and I think he's going to appear on Kyushu Live. So we're still organizing things now, but that is kind of exciting news. So stay tuned for that.結構のんびりですね。これが福岡、6時半かな、6時40分。Yes, thank you, everybody. Yes. If we could get also involved. Yeah, well, step by step. This is all taking Kyushu Live's taking time to get going, but nah, that's the nature of it, I guess. I think we're making some progress. Okay. But yeah, I really appreciate it. So people, I mean, this is what Kyushu Live's about. It's fans of Kyushu. It's bringing together people with a common interest that, you know, they love Kyushu. And we're trying to do that through videos, the long form live streams. And what we're going to do from now on is we're going to make some videos based on the live streams. And yeah, we're going to. I really appreciate it when people like our videos, people about them. The more people we get watching them, the more interesting projects that we can do. Hey, we're coming up to Remy, the super popular yatai, already almost full. Let's say hi to Remy. Bonjour, let's say. Remy, Remy, Remy. Hey, bonjour, bonjour. Genki, Genki, Genki ね。ありがとう。相変わらず元気。And next to Telas and Mikos. And so Kubota-san, he's a friend of mine as well too. Let's say hi. Kubota-san, genki? Genki? 暑くない？暑いね。暑くない。当たり前。もうどんな質問だろうね、今のは。当たり前ね。頑張ってね。Okay. Hey. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are
I'm
you?
French. I'm a friend of Remy.
Yes.
Love Fukuoka now.
Oh, great.
4 years ago,
Mhm.
I used Fukuoka now to travel in Japan.
Wow,
My wife is from
that's-
Japan.
Hey, well, let me. Actually, we're live on
Okay.
on Kyushu. You used Fukuoka now for
Yeah, I use
information.
Fukuoka now every year to come here in Fukuoka and travel
Yeah.
around this
Oh,
wonderful
excellent.
city.
Hey, and this time, are you also traveling to?
Yeah,
Or you?
this time it was very difficult to come here
Yes.
with the visa and
Yeah,
all that
sure.
stuff.
Right.
And generally we go around Japan to travel,
mm.
Okayama, Yamaguchi, but this time we stay in Fukuoka.
おー、久しぶりね。元気ですよ。もう本当に久しぶり。
びっくりした。
いやいや、もうびっくり。もう二人の。いや、もう飲んでいいかな。Shall we have one? We could have one drink. Why not? Why not? これ、I think, yeah. Yeah, well,
And
no,
it has a wonderful sound.
そう昔まあちょっといいですね。はい、もうちょっとあんまり時間がないけど。大丈夫ですか？大丈夫ですか？まあ今ライブストリームですよ。本当にいっぱいあるのね。まあワインでいっぱい。はい、ちょうだい。あ、白。あ、
お土産お願いします。
これは何ですか？もうAre you an artist?
No, we made a book with my wife, Gitaigo, you know, Peko Peko,
yeah,
Pichi
Peko.
Pichi.
Yeah.
And we made a 100 Gitaigo,
Right.
with 100 illustrators from around the world, 35
Wow,
countries.
wow.
And these are my children,
Okay.
Watashi no
All right.
Kodomo. And in every illustration illustrated by artists around the world. You
Oh,
know,
what a project.
Fuwa, Pichi
ふわ
Pichi.
ふわもう何でもペラペラもうペ
ペラペラ
ラペラねみんな is in Japanese language they have like words that have a sound that represent
Like a verbal emoji.
verbal emoji.
I used to say like that.
That's いや何でもあるね。もうですね。Oh. Well, that's great. And what's your name?
My name is Lamri, and we made a book with
Okay.
It's a family project.
A family project. That is
But
so cool.
It was sold in 78 countries
Wow.
so far.
And where's your wife from? What part of Japan?
From Fukuoka.
Of course. Of course. あ、ちょっと待って。なんかせっかくワインがいただくことでいいですか？ちょっとだけですか？ OK。
僕の名刺。
ですね。はい。あ、会社が変わってちょっと待って。
会社廃業した。
皆さん、これ富永さんです。富永さん。But you can speak English, though, of course. A travel expert.
I
Long.
changed my company.
Yes.
So now I'm working as an estate company.
Estate.
不動産。
いいね。
Huge company.
Ah, okay, all right. For many years, you're a travel, and now you're in real estate.
No. And it's a department. Just one department.
Oh, just one department. I see.
Department of
Ah, okay.
travel section.
Okay, all right.
And so
Wow.
have a branch office in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Now.
Wow, that's great. Well, let me just have a quick. I'm going to have a really. あまり時間がない。本当に今ライブストリームです。すごいね。いつもね。あのね、シリーしてる。もう落語する。今度福岡来るよ。福岡。今度ライブストリーム一緒にする。8月4日かな。もうはい。
シリルは東京ですね。
東京だけど福岡に来るよ。で公演がある。はい。Cheers, Sante. Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Sante, cheers, everybody.
よくFacebook で奥さんは見てるけどね。奥さんと。
そう。エミコは写真上手ね。
そう。あなたも上手よ。なかなかいい写真撮ってる。
なんか。So, anyways, cheers. This is kind of a bit of a surprise. This is 博多スタイル。博多スタイルね。ね。屋台で。乾杯。
レミさんがいいとみんなしてくれる。
すごい突然です。ちょっと待って。いや。わお、すごい。
アヒージョ
ね。アヒージョ。福岡フレンチ屋台。楽しい。すごい。よく来るんですか？
毎日
休
みの日も
それ邪魔じゃない？もう迷惑じゃないこれ。
休みの日も来る。電話来てる。まだですか？今日休みだよ。
ジャスジョーク
ね。
本当に
ジョークね。
ここまで来てないよ。
ここまで来てないんだけど電話したでしょ。
Wow.
And how long are you in Fukuoka this time?
We are here for 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
4 weeks,
Traveling,
nice.
we are going to...
Yeah, do you want to? For a couple minutes. Yeah, もういいよ。私本当にもうこれずっとライブですからもう歩かないといけないけどね。でもこれも楽しい。I'm going to check out your website.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll take this, and everybody, I can.
Very cool of you.
面白いね。
Kyushu book or Instagram, TikTok, so on.
Okay, well I will share this later, but that sounds such a.
Find it in Nautilus bookshop, French, Japanese bookshop in Europe.
Nautilus, yeah. Do you know Cyril Copini? He's coming to Fukuoka on August 4th. We're doing live stream together.
Ah, okay.
Cafe.
Yes, well, the owner of the cafe, Jean-Marie, told me.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. Okay, well, everybody knows everything. もう本当に狭いね。それ不動産の話、不動産外国人が日本で仕事だけではないみたい。なんか
アジアの人もそう。
はい、そうアジア
の人もそう。
マレーシアとタイとか、
フィリピンもそう。すごいよ。
すごいね。
ビジネスチャンスいっぱいあるよ外国の人。そういう人をとした方が。
そう。いやそれ妻がその話してるから。
で僕もね不動産会社の社長から言われたから、いくらでも紹介します。
アシストできると思う。もう今このやってる九州ライブは結構なんか福岡に住みたい海外から九州はどんな感じというかこんな楽しいというか住みやすい。
そういうものをネットで紹介した方が儲かると思う。
そうね。そうかもね。
ザベは中川のガイドやってる。
中川の観光誰ですか？
彼。
中川？じゃあまた今度案内してください。
はい、頑張ります。英語でも、English も。
In English?
Yes, en français.
フレンチも。
中川が何がいいんですか？何が特徴？中
川は昔古代の跡跡はたくさんがあります。 国籍の特大という、はい、素晴らしいところに、はい、案内させていただきます。
真面目ね。いや、なんかジョークで答えてくれると思ったんですけど、真面目ですね。ね、本当に真剣ね。
川ありますよ。
中川はいい中ね、いい中川。
So Nakagawa is about southern, ね、南の方ですね。No, just south of Fukuoka City. And you're a guide there? Well, let's do a Kyushu live together.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Whenever you want, I'm waiting. Except when
I
I'm
will
working here.
when you're working here. Okay. ちょっとトメさん。いやいや。まあ、I have to keep going here. Yeah. いいですか？じゃあ next time. Okay. Okay. ありがとう。Okay. Oh, I forgot the cards. All right. Nice to meet you. See you.
And thanks again for Fukuoka now.
Yeah. No. Thank you. Thank you so much. And do you know Kyushu Live? Not
Live?
okay. No, I have to give you a card for Kyushu Live. That's what we're doing. New media. ちょっと待って。Here, you hold this. Just hold like that. You hold that. And here you go. So we have a new channel.
Yeah.
It's called Kyushu Live.
Then
That's
we
what we're
can-
doing now. You can watch.
Do not hesitate to contact me because I'm traveling in Kyushu for 22 years now.
Oh, wow.
So I went everywhere.
Well,
in Kyushu.
okay. This is Kyushu Live is for you. Remi. Mata. Bye bye. Arigato. Thank you. Woo. まあすごいやっぱりRamble. That's the title of this today's walk is Ramble. Means just like 日本語は Ramble なんていうかなブラブラ like it's walking without purpose. Maybe some other native English speaker listening will. What does ramble mean? How do you say it in Japanese? Ramble. That's what we're doing. で今ワインも入ってるからちょっと何も食べなくて Well, that was fun. But 本当に that is Fukuoka style. You know what? And again, Fukuoka. I sort of want to go that way, but no, we're going to go this way. But that's, again, yatai. Yatai is, 出会い場. It's a place where you can meet people for a drink, and you sit down out of situation, and maybe you meet someone new. But he's a guide apparently in the small town of Nakagawa, and he's offered to and show us around Nakagawa, which is great. Jack is watching. Hello, Jack. Thanks for checking in. And it's twilight now. Wow, what a difference one glass of wine makes. I'm feeling much better now. どうしようかな? I think we're going to continue walking down Watanabe Dori. That's what we're going to do today. So straight across that, it says Daimaru department stores in that, but that's the Nishi Nippon Shimbun building, the newspaper, local newspaper. Has their offices there, but it's also the first floors are a department store. So Nakagawa is apparently a very popular place, a very desirable place to live. It's just south of Fukuoka. It's a different city, but it's like a bed town. It's just south of Fukuoka, and I guess it's a very affordable and good transportation into Fukuoka City. So. But it's also I think of it's Kiko Inaka. There's mountains, there's some hillside there, and there's an onsen, Nakagawa Onsen. 結構いいよ. There's an onsen there. But anyways, that guy there, he's French. We're going to do a Kyushu Live. That's great. Yatta! Yatta! So these are entrances to the underground Tenjin Chikagai, it's called. Huge an entrance to the subways. Let me, yeah, maybe we'll cross here too. もう本当に目的なしで歩いてるからね。This is Fukuoka's Shinjuku, Shibuya Scramble of sorts. I just wanted to show you the other side of Watanabe Dori, and this has the Tenjin Expressway terminal, bus terminal, Nishitetsu. You can walk around here. This is a great view. You're seeing. Giving you the 360 view. まあちょっと酔ってるからね。なんかそのワインがね、入って回ってる。So yeah, Tenjin Chikagai, underground shopping center, huge, hundreds of shops. It's basically under this Watanabe Dori, this 6-8 lane boulevard. Now this building covered is the IMS IMS building, which is being torn down, unfortunately. The yatai. Very tempting to hop into another yatai. Steven, so what percentage of people would say they have cars in Fukuoka? Interesting question. I don't know. You know, I'll just be honest, I don't know what percentage of people have cars, but a lot more than Tokyo, that's for sure. A lot of people do drive. But as I said earlier in this live stream, it's also a city with apparently the most buses per capita. And we have subways. It's quite a mix. And because it's generally flat, there's a lot of people cycling. As you yeah, I can't answer that question. It's a good question. I will see what the percentage of car ownership is. That building straight ahead, that is Fukuoka City Hall. Straight ahead. It's Fukuoka City Hall, but we're not going to go there today. We're not going to go there. That's City Hall ahead. I'll tell you a story. Is when I first came to Fukuoka, that's a long time ago. We're talking 1990. I was, there's an episode, so I'm working at a software company, and everyone's, you know, pretty young and 20s and so forth. And anyways, in the first week, the people, some colleagues, they said, "Hey Nick, let's go for lunch. We'll take you out for lunch." I said, "Cool." So this is in Yakuin, just one stop down. And so I said, "All right, let's go for lunch." Cool. Oh, that's the open top bus. Let me show you that. Tourist bus. And so we went down the elevator, and then the guy, you know, pulled up in a car, and I thought, we're going for lunch by car? And I'd lived in Tokyo before coming to Fukuoka, so I thought going for lunch by car in a city in Japan, to me was like, who does that, you know? That doesn't happen in Tokyo unless you're president of a company or something, in downtown Tokyo anyways. So yeah, my impression was, hey, even young salaried people have cars in Fukuoka. Well, that's 30 years ago. Andなんか少し暗くなったね. Lighting has definitely changed. And someone, Justin, has joined, saying good morning. Saying good morning. It's good evening here. Maybe it looks like morning. FIFA. Ketar. Well, this is kind of cool. They got a for the World Cup. This is actually quite nice, this twilight. Let me show you where we've been walking. This is Watatam. Again, looking at Nishitetsu, Fukuoka. If you're just tuning in, we're walking around Tenjin. This is Kyushu Live for fans of Kyushu. People like you and me who love Kyushu. That's what we do. So if you haven't already hit the like button, please do so. We've got some live streams planned for next week or the week after. Anyways, as I said before, we have well, I'd say he's quite famous. A rakugo professor. I do, but no, now. So we got some ちょっと変わった人が後ろから来たからちょっと逃げます。Yeah, we got some special episodes coming up. Before I talk about that, what we're looking at now is some commissioned public art. As you see, we've talked about this many times, but reconstruction going on in this area of Fukuoka, Tenjin. It's called Tenjin Big Bang. That's one of the big new buildings there. You can read our we interviewed the architect. Shigematsu is his name. Shigematsu. He's born in Kurume. He lives in the States. He's done, actually, he's an architect of one of the Facebook headquarter buildings as well too. And this is his building here. Anyways, what I'm talking about here is while the construction is going on, and some professional artists to create some art around the city, and that's pretty cool. So even though there's a lot of construction going on, there's also a lot of art being posted. もう話があちこちに似てるけど、the building. There's going to be a whole bunch going up, and the one that's going to go up here is going to be called the Shin Fukuoka, New Fukuoka building, owned by Nishitetsu, the bus and train company. And it was just announced yesterday, CIC, Cambridge, nantoka nantoka naka. Anyways, it's like a startup incubator, quite famous. Company has announced that they are taking over the 7th floor of the building that will be put up here. This is the new Tenjin business center building. And Emiko and I, we were on the roof of that. We took some 360-degree video and photos up there, not too far. If you go to the Fukuoka Now website, you can read our interview with the architect of this building. もう本当にどうしようか。7時ですね。What did I start at 7? You know what I want to do today is I want to walk over to Oyafuko. So we're going to cross here. Yeah, the glass on this building. Okay, look. All right, Justin has made a request to see a little bit more of this very special building. So what we're going to do is, yeah, it's called an erosion style, like the edge of the building looks like it's kind of been eaten away. We're so close to it, I can't show you, but I want to show you a little bit of the interior. Here again, this is the Tenjin Business Center building designed by Shigematsu-san, a very famous architect, and we have an interview in English on the Fukuoka Now website, which I recommend you check out. And this connects to the subway. So what's going on in Fukuoka? Bang is sort of the ceiling. The limitation for building height has been raised, and because of a lot of redevelopment, a lot of buildings are being torn down and rebuilt. And what that means is a lot of really new, modern, large buildings. So the purpose of this is to attract foreign capitalized companies or just bigger companies that have had a problem, like, you know, moving to Fukuoka. They want to set up an office in Fukuoka because the living is, you know, quality of life is so good, but the office space has been very limited. But now with these new buildings, they can get like really wide floor space and modern buildings that make it possible. Google apparently is going to open an office in this area, for example. And let's see if we can look out this window. We can look out this window here and you can see what's going on a little bit, maybe. And that's why someone's saying the hotel, the Ritz-Carlton Hotel is coming to Fukuoka. Will open end of next year, I believe. And anyways. ね、さっきワイン1杯からね、ちょっとニックはちょっと酔っ払ってる。まだ飲みたい。もう一杯飲みたくなるね。So you can't see here. There's a restaurant floor, local restaurant. So here, you have a sign here, and there's a good pizzeria on the ground floor. Yeah, the ground floor. But there's some good restaurants. So yeah, cool new buildings. There's going to be a lot. Fukuoka, もうだいぶ変わります。And, you know, some people, not everybody's up with the changes. You know, some people are worried it's going to become like a little Tokyo. And I guess, you know, there is that concern. But on the other hand, if you think about the future of the city, you have to have a modern infrastructure if you want to attract or provide opportunities to young people so that they can work and compete on a global scale. So, you know, 上手にやればいいね。やり方次第。I think development's inevitable. It's a good thing. You don't want the city to be decreasing. まあいいか、話が。So we are going to head, and if some of our viewers spending time in Fukuoka, they will know about Oyakodori, an area of nightlife. And I plan to do an episode of Kyushu Live with one of the bar owners, but I haven't been able to set. So we'll do an episode where we go around to なんかそれ外人バーとか international 飲み屋ね。結構福岡昔からあるの。We'll do that. Not today, but we're just gonna. Justin, you're welcome. Yeah. So, yeah. So many other things to show you, but. Oh, I know what we can do. As I think of things, there's a building, the Tenjin North building, you close down. So that's. It's not going to be. It's not going to be. connected to the when we get closer, I'll explain that. So this is the intersection of Showadori across the side, and of course this is still Watanabe Dori. Right. Yeah, you're welcome for that. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about now is the building across the corner here. There we go. On the corner, that's called Mina Tenjin. Now you can't see it so much, but on the further down is called Kita Tenjin or Kita Tenjin building. And those two buildings are going to be joined into one. They're going to be totally remodeled and reopened in the spring of next year. The building with the big AirPod sign on it there, that is the Central Post Office, Tenjin Central Post Office, that's what that is. And this is the Mina shopping center type building, and we're going to go take a look at Tenjin shopping building, which is going to close down. And I think they have an art event on where people are signing like goodbye messages. Okay, there you get a better angle there. So that's the foreground is the Mina Tenjin building, and the darker color one is the Kita Tenjin shopping center. And then beyond that now is Ion. It used to be called Daiei Shoppers. When I first came to Fukuoka, Daiei Shoppers. So there's 3 buildings in a row here, and 2 of them are going to be joined together and would be a I don't know how much they're going to change the exterior. They're not going to tear down the buildings, but they're going to join them. They're not, now they're sort of joined, but they're going to be completely renovated. That's what's going to happen. So we're going to take a walk over there and actually go inside, because I believe that there is some type of display going on. Display, like I say, people are, I don't know, saying their goodbyes to the building, to the shopping center. Oh, is that green now? なんか信号が青になってるから、ちょっと行きましょう。間に合った。Okay, so once on. But this used to be the Daiei Shoppers, very old building actually. And here we go, straight ahead is North Tenjin. North Tenjin, and this is closing. This is the one that's closing, North Tenjin. So let's take a walk inside, and I think there's a special display. It's about to close. I think it closes on the, does it say? On August 15th? August 15th, I think this building closes. Ah, Mr. Donuts, ne? This used to be unusual in unusual. Thank you. So yeah, this is closing down, but it's going to be reopened as, is that it down there? Okay. Let's go down there. Again, I think they're some sort of sayonara, goodbye. でも古いでしょ、このなんか old escalators. It's really まあ気持ちいいかもね。いや私来ないねここ。I never come to this shopping center, so I know nothing about it. But I think on the upper floors they have some pop culture, some anime and costly, all kinds of goods in this. こんにちは。あ、そうですか。これ展示するのは他にあるんですか？このさよならというか終わりのこと展示するところないんですか？あ、3回ですか？あ、本当。ありがとうございます。ここだけでは行きましょうか。But you know what? I think that anyways, the air conditioning feels great, so I'm going to walk around here a little bit more. なんかいる。ちょっと見ましょう。そう、懐かしいと思ってる人いる。ここ、I think this is where the building changes though. Is this Mina? わかんない。わかんない。I think if I stay in this air conditioning any longer, I'm not going to want to go outside again. So let's go back outside. Oh, that didn't work. Boom. We're back. North Tenjin is this area, and this is where my office, the Fukuoka Now office, several of our offices were located in the area on their side of the road here. And let's take a walk down and walk along that, and then we're going to wrap up. So upcoming live stream, for sure, we have one on August the 4th, 4:30 p.m. It'll be a very good one, it'll be an excellent one. I have a special guest, Cyril Kopini. He is a professional rakugo, Japanese storyteller from France. Obviously fluent Japanese. He used to live in Fukuoka. We were friends way back in the day. He lives in Tokyo now, but he's coming back for some rakugo performances, and that's going to be a lot of fun. He's a comedian, so who used to live in Fukuoka. Very unusual to have 外国人 rakugo performer. Be very special. That's August 4th, 4:30 p.m. Do check that out. On the 9th, we are going to Unzen, which is a onsen town hill station in Nagasaki Prefecture. That also be a special episode. I'm going to work really hard to prepare for that, August 9th. I don't know what time yet. And we might do some other episodes in the meantime. So please subscribe to Kyushu Live, tell your friends about it, like all the videos, all that good stuff. Oh, and then another announcement. Tomorrow morning we are going to recorded video, not a live stream, but I did a video for our Home Center Secrets. We do a series of live videos for Good Day, local. Let me change the lens here. We're gonna. It's a really that's a temple over there, believe it or not. Very modern, cool temple, Buddhist temple. So tomorrow morning, 9:30. Tomorrow morning, 9:30, we are going to premiere. We are going to release a new video, recorded video, only 5 minutes long. It's about igusa. Igusa is a Japanese long rush grass. It's a grass. It's a very long, like almost 2 meters long. Anyways, tatami. The facings of tatami, the outer layer, the tatami, the mat, tatami mat, Japanese, ubiquitous tatami. The facing of tatami is made from igusa. And 90% of the igusa grown in Japan currently is from Kyushu. Most of that is Yatsushiro in Kumamoto Prefecture, and some from Fukuoka Prefecture. So we did a report on igusa, which is this, tatami. Just think of tatami. But we didn't talk about tatami. We introduced different products made from igusa, rush grass. And that video drops tomorrow morning, 9:30. これなんかちょっとなんか懐かしい. This building here, this sort of modern, this building is over 20 years old. We're looking straight ahead. That's the parking. This is where my office, the Fukuoka Now office, was on the 5th floor for about 8 years was our office. In fact, you know what? They still have, it's really strange, they still have a Fukuoka Now sign on the building right there. Look, I'll show it to you. That's my company. That's Fukuoka Now. We're not there. We're not on the 5th floor here anymore. Don't come here. Out during Corona, but we used to be, our office was the 5th floor of this building here. Natsukashi. Sentimental. So yeah, tomorrow morning, Japan time, 9:30, igusa. And I introduce 5 products that I really recommend made of igusa. I don't know if you can see, but there's smoke coming out of this yakitori. Smells great. So we're coming up to the infamous Oyafuko Dori. Oyafuko is the street. I don't know, what does it mean, like disobedient children or something like that? That's what it means. We'll do a proper episode on this street. I'm just waiting till I can get one of the bar owners to be my guest and come along. But if you've lived in Fukuoka before, the street, a lot of clubs and bars. Now with Corona, things are obviously very quiet, but this is, what does the office like that cost? Okay, someone's asking what the cost of an office in Fukuoka. Really depends on so many things, the age of the building and all that. So, let's say a 30 tsubo, in this inch of a 30 tsubo office. $250,000 yen at least, I think you're looking at. It really depends. That's a hard question for me to answer. That's 2 dogs over there, run by Jody. And Ryan, I think, is involved in that as well. Two dogs are a popular international bar, sports bar. Yeah, the real really fluid, I think, now. So many new big buildings going up that probably the old, very reasonable. Fukuoka, now we had an office down this street as well too. I've been lucky to, the offices that I've rented, I've always known the landlord. So yeah, I've always gotten really good deals. But anyways, office space is definitely less expensive than Osaka or Tokyo, that's for sure. But I wouldn't say it's cheap. It depends. It depends. Like anywhere else, location and quality. Sabishi ne. Oyafuko Dori. This is like really, it could be say like Party Street, not just Oyafuko Street. It could be subtitled Party Street, but I guess with Corona things are really, this isn't how I remember it at all. I don't see any foreign, but maybe it's different on the weekend, I don't know. This building here, Bakiskan, is where a lot of the international bars, so the dark room and was it Jackie's was here. Dark room is still, I don't think it's how, well, it used to be a rock bar. I don't know what it is now. All kinds, Zaimaka was in here before. All kinds of foreign-owned bars used to be in that building. And across the road, I cannot not mention, you see on the second floor there, that green sign says Indodori, Indian food, Nanak, that green building. That is this and the first Indian restaurant in fact, and still in business after like literally, it must be coming close to 50 years. We're back on Showadori. Showadori, and this is again Oyafuko Dori. It used to be, it still is, like central. And we're gonna walk a little bit more. Oh, I know what I can, you know what we can do? We can end up in one of the new buildings that's being built that will have the Ritz-Carlton in it. Let's do that and we're gonna wrap up. I'm getting thirsty. Okay. Nah. Usually there's a couple more yatai. There's 2 yatai over there. Two yatai over there. But usually there's one here in the corner, which is a couple here. Hontani ne, corona めんどくさいというかもういい。早く終わってほしいね。Just so okay, we're coming up to Meijidori. Let's catch this light. No, you know what? It's better if we don't. Here we go. Boom, check it out. Look at that big new building over there. There you go. Okay, in the foreground, the white building, that is the Nishite 1960 Showa Sanjugo. It's like the established local fancy hotel, ne? Premium hotel. Boom. Look what's going up beside it. That on the top block, the top floors there, that's going to be the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, first in Kyushu. Let's walk over there. Oh no, we just missed the light. Ara, we missed the light. Juan-san saying, Tenjin, great memories from numerous visits between 2000 and great. And Daimyo, yeah, we're very close to Daimyo. We're not gonna go that far. We've been walking for the last hour and a half. And I'm getting thirsty. So it's time for Nick to have some refreshments, maybe some food. But we are at the corner of Nishidori and Meijidori, looking at the Nishitetsu Grand Hotel. And as I said before, opening next spring, boom, the Ritz-Carlton. And below the Ritz-Carlton, the top floors will be the hotel, and the floors below that are just commercial space, offices and so forth. One of the Tenjin Big Bang buildings. Let's walk closer to that and we'll wrap up. Wow, look at that. 本当福岡変わりましたね. On the right hand side you can see the steeple of the Daimyo Catholic Church. Landmark from way, way back. Maika, I've changed my mind. We're going to walk a little bit down. I brought you this far. Let's see a little bit of Nishidori. And maybe I'll walk to the end of Nishidori and we'll wrap up. So Nishidori separates. Tenjin's on the side of the road that I'm on now is Tenjin. If we cross the road, we're in Daimyo. That's how it works. Yes, that's exactly where I'm headed. On the way, I had a glass of wine at a yatai, which was nice. Well, that's made me just want more. So. Morning 9:30, we have a recorded video dropping on Igusa. And on the 4th, I have a special episode with Cyril, a rakugo performer from France. Comedian, sit-down comedian. He'll be my guest, so that's going to be a good episode. And on the 9th, August 9th, we're in Unzen, Nagasaki. Ichira. And that's the Wataya department store. And this is where I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Ah, 疲れた. 疲れた. かなり疲れてる. 1時間, 1 hour and 33 minutes. It was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you again, I say, on the 4th. Yeah, be sure to turn on the 4th on 4:30. Bye-bye.
薩摩島美人